Hi, my name is Attorney Walter Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA. I was going to do one question for 57, but I'm going to actually skip that. That's too advanced. Let's just go with 57 being this, because this one's spicy. It's a bit saucy. Who is the most difficult person for you to interact with in your life? Okay, now that question doesn't come up often, but when it did come up, not only was the client shocked, I was shocked, because I'd never heard that question being asked by a judge before, and that happened about 4 years ago. It wasn't a local judge. It was a judge that was part of the general call center of judges that they have up north. And the bottom line was, when they asked it, it was so smooth. It was so silky when they came out with it. It was just, well, okay, so who's one of the most difficult people you have difficult getting along with? And when they said it, it was just so, it's almost like it's like French. It was romantic. It was just flutter. It's smooth, you know. It was like silk. I sat there, and my lawyer brain said, "Oh God, not good." Who is the most difficult person for you to interact with in your life? If the person comes out and says, "Well, this person, but I really get along with them," well, then obviously you can get along with most people. Well, it's this person, but I no longer work for them, so I'm doing pretty good now. Well, it was just that one person, and you basically no longer have to work for them, and so now you are fine and can work with other people. This is a tricky question. And it's a rare one, but I'm trying to throw some of those in here because I want you to think. I want you to dig a little bit with your brain as to, from a judge's perspective, what they're trying to understand from your claim. You know, most of them don't throw words into your mouth. Some of them do, but most of them don't. But where they get you is that chess piece, the bishop that slides right across that damn chessboard. And this is one of those. Who is the most difficult person for you to interact with in your life? That's a bishop right there. That's a castle right there. That's a queen right there. That's a horse not even seeing it coming, and boom, the chessboard's been wiped out. That's one of those questions. Take time. Think about that. Think about the answer. Think about how you could defeat that answer. And then show how you have the capacity to get along with other people, including the general public. So just think about it. Think about it and then get back to me. All right? If this video helped you, subscribe. Leave me 5 stars, please, guys. I use those. I eat them like cookies. And then basically, if you have another question, if you want the law firm to represent you, call the law firm's phone number. That's fine. But if you're just somebody that's, you know, Texas, California, whatever, something like that, and you just want me to answer a question that you have, which is fine too. Something just bit me on my leg. Oh my God, it got me good. So if you have a question, 8 to 10 every Thursday. Okay, let me just look. Live Thursday, Eastern Standard, 8 to 10. But please remember, by the time I get to Thursday, I work every weekend. I work every night. It is light in here, but it's dark outside, which should tell you it's pretty late at night anyways. But the bottom line is this. I work every single day. I work every single night. I have to wake up early tomorrow to go to an office and rinse, repeat every single day. It's like a Groundhog Day that I wish on nobody. But the bottom line is the law firm's successful, so march forward we must. But the bottom line is this. If you have questions and you want me to run them with you, if you want me to run hearing questions with you, every time I do this online, I say I'm going to beat the person up, and then I run the questions with them and I feel bad for them. So here's the bottom line. If you want me to, you know, run questions with you, remember, I do not realistically take phone calls until 8:15. So if you're going to call me throughout the week and say, I missed you, I tried to call you at 8, I don't take the call right at 8. I got to do introductions. I got to talk about sponsors. I got to talk about, and then usually there's one of my clients that wants to call in and share something about how something works, and then we get to answering questions like that. So at least 8:15 is when we would. Okay, I am never on time. Okay, when I have a hearing, I tell myself, you know, because I got to get there about a half an hour early. I tell myself an hour, you know, ahead of that. That's when I have to get to the hearing office, and I get there a solid 15 minutes ahead of time. Don't ask any of the clerks. They'll make me look bad. The bottom line is I get there. But the other thing is, too, you're already prepped. You know. You've run the questions with me 3 or 4 times. You don't need me to get there an hour ahead of time for the first time you've ever seen me and run these questions with you over and over. That's not what the big box firms do. They show up 15 minutes before time. Boom, you're going into a hearing. But that's strategy too on their part. But bottom line, and they don't all do that, but there's a chunk of them that do. But the bottom line is, when I get to a hearing, I'm almost always, 15 minutes to 25 minutes ahead of time, not much more than that. I got a lot of stuff going on. I got to go to multiple, But my point is, 8 o'clock, don't call at 8. Go to the live show and wait for me not to be on the phone, and then call in, the 407-279-1754. All right? I'll catch you guys a little bit later. You have an absolutely wonderful day. We'll go from there. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.